apologize for nothing.
Hello, and welcome to the Real Tree Shakers Show. I am Ryan.
Shouldn't this almost just be like R-S and T?
There's Trenton.
It's me.
He made it, folks. He made it.
He's
Halloween
here.
month.
Yes.
You got a ghost every once in a while.
It is that fall weather. I actually start wearing
Yes.
some sweatshirts to work in the morning.
I know, it's
So-
nice.
I don't know if that's the case yet.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Unbelievable game last night, guys. I am still on cloud nine.
Yeah.
But there are some other things to be talked about today, as we will bring back the top five for the first time in about a month. So
Woo-hoo.
it's all
I've
football's
missed it.
fault. It's all football's fault, and all my wasted energy and attention towards fantasy football.
Yes.
So with that, we
Yes.
will be having our top five breakfasts, items, foods. It's just hard to decipher, so we just included everything that popped in our
Sure.
head. Then we'll be bringing you some breakdown of the MLB playoffs. As the Braves even the series, Rangers are about to probably move on. And we don't know if the
Yes.
Dodgers are going to be around anymore.
Right.
And we'll get to another edition of See or No. Oh, there he is. Okay. I do not have video on Trenton, but we do have sound effects.
Audio. So
Yes.
Oh, there's no. I'm not there in the
But we will
video.
continue.
he's always good for that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep. No, it's the I still see the red dot. You're recording. So
Yes.
okay. Enough with the tree shaking. So
I'm not in video then.
you're,
I mean, America's not.
no,
listening.
but well, we are. You can't have the hashtag for
Yeah.
sexy men with 2/3. So I don't know if you could hashtag that.
True.
Just do
2/3
Just do
sexy
2/3 of a
men.
hashtag.
Yep, there you go. He's back. He's back.
And he's back.
Yes. All right. So with that, guys, let's just go ahead and jump into the top five.
I didn't.
Of course,
Do it.
honorable mentions. You didn't do one.
Oh no, I did. I said I just didn't go anywhere outside that first drop off, like I always do, or bail out.
Not really sure what you're talking about.
We said there he is, and I'm like, oh, so now you can see me in the video, and I'm like, well, I mean, I know I was dropped out in the beginning, but
True, true.
Well, I had mentioned breakfast, and then you're talking about load and dropping off. So I don't know.
No.
Right, I was like, okay now.
No,
Okay.
Not talking about
All
the
right.
troublemaker.
Hey
I had-
now.
I have to learn to use these buttons. I get too into talking to you guys,
Baba
and
booey.
I forget.
Baba
The,
booey.
yeah, I still need the I sound. So
I know. We need to record that. We need
Yeah.
the Cumbia Kings up in
We-
here.
For real.
Reach
We'll
out
call
to
him
us. Come on. Let's
Special
Let's
guest.
get it.
Just play us
Yeah.
a song and we'll record
Yes.
it. So,
Yes.
all right. With that, gentlemen, who would like to jump in first to the top five breakfasts?
I'll let T go ahead because he's the breakfast master over there,
It is.
making all those concoctions in the morning.
You sending all those pictures.
Making anything that nobody can do with one arm. Well, that might be different.
You never know.
It's nothing special. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Sorry about the one arm thing, but yeah.
Yes. We love everyone who listens to the show for sure.
Yeah,
Even those with one arm. We're happy
arms
with
are
it.
not. Arms, legs are not. Lieutenant Dan style. That's fine.
They're optionable.
Yes, limbs are
They're not. Yeah, they're not required.
yes.
I mean, I don't have a brain, so we go with that. All right, so what are we doing? Oh, breakfast stuff. Yeah. So I said number 5 is a bowl of cereal. Like we've already had an episode on the cereal, so sometimes you don't want to get up and make anything or cook anything. And I'm not a big fan of a lot of that microwavable stuff. I'd rather just have something somewhat fresh. So
yeah.
Let's see what I can't read in the dark. So biscuits and gravy / just a straight up butter biscuit. Like remember when I was a kid, old Chandler's dad would cook breakfast in the morning. He's like, "You guys want biscuits?" Like, "Oh yeah," which is just butter and biscuit, and like he'd sit there and just munch down like crazy on it. So, but biscuits and
Scratch
gravy,
made.
yes. Well, now straight out of the can. I can't make biscuits,
Yeah.
so
Still good.
yeah,
Still
I don't.
good.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, they'll work every once in a while. Look at the job done. But yeah, if you can do a
Yeah, for
scratch made
sure.
biscuit,
Bro.
then props to you, and I'm sure they're a lot better than anything out of the can. So.
Yes.
But yeah, biscuits and gravy
no
again.
doubt.
If it's a tough thing to go wrong with that as well. So again, it's about what you want to kind of cook and how much time you want to put into it. I think. Helps I'm not in the dark, huh? Oh, I said my number 3. I call Tigas, not Migas,
Oh,
Tigas,
I've had Tigas, yeah.
because I'm not a big onion in my eggs and stuff like that guy. Peppers, jalapenos. Sure, I'm down with it, but not the onion. I don't know. So I do my version of it. 3 meat Tigas, which is usually bacon, sausage, some ham, some cheese, jalapenos, crushed up,
All
chips
mixed.
or whichever. All the normal stuff to go in
sounds
there.
good.
But number 2, tacos or burritos. They call them tacos here in town. They call them burritos in San Angelo. So whichever way you want to look at it. I mean, to me, there's
West Texas thing, man.
It sure is. To me, it's like, sometimes you just want a couple of good sized tacos to munch on. If you're looking for the burrito, that means you have a pretty good appetite going on. So you can go either way, but usually, 3 egg style split between 2 tacos that were maybe just rolled up in a burrito. But yeah, good stuff. And then number 1 I simply have is just a good old fashioned, like, easy breakfast. Some bacon, some eggs, scrambled eggs, or whichever, however you like them, and some toast maybe.
The Grand Slam.
More or less just a simple Grand Slam or something along the lines of that. I'm not good at making French toast, but I found French toast from HEB, so I've been cheating there where you just use like a slice. So it's like, okay, so you can kind of get a little bit. I'm not a big pancake guy because I don't finish them usually. So been trying to stay away from all those breads and stuff like that. So now it's like, you give me like 1 pancake, I'll probably finish it. You give me a stack, probably ain't gonna happen. I'll probably eat to like the center and then just call it done. So
just fill it with sausage and bacon.
More or less,
like a burrito.
Yeah, you can definitely go that route.
Or a taco.
Like a taco.
Yeah, I've eaten
a taco before.
I mean, trust me, this guy has dabbled in all that. So, but
there you go.
Talking currently and in recent days. So, and yeah, again, just a good old, I don't know, something about a good old, just simple breakfast. Not to do anything crazy, but
yeah.
But yeah, a couple honorable mentions. I got like a chicken fried steak / steak and eggs kind of thing going on with some hash browns.
Good.
Kind of tough
My
to do that.
My daughter's favorite.
Kind of tough to do that, but I'm not good at making chicken fries, so I'd rather just leave that for the restaurant. So, and what was my other one? Can't read this. Yeah, well, I guess it's the only one I have.
Insider information being displayed.
The other one was pancake and waffles and stuff like that. But again, I don't have a waffle maker. So again, that's usually a restaurant thing. But I don't know. I usually just don't go that route all the time. So old school me, yes. New school me, not necessarily.
There you go.
Also chicken and waffles. It's also a really good one too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
With our age comes eating better, so we have to.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Unfortunately,
I have a button for that. There we go.
All right.
To eating healthy. All right, Ryan.
Don't have much.
Fire up the griddle.
Alrighty. So some of my honorable mention ones, they're more or less like, I guess they're like more or less like sides on other main things. I have bagels. Bagels are always pretty good for me. I don't mind, toasting a little bagel every once in a while with some nice little cream cheese on it. Just always pretty good.
What kind of bagel?
In the morning. I like the everything bagels. Probably my favorite, just because I like a little savory rather than just just plain, or I don't like none of that cinnamon raisin, none of that junk. I like a more savory bagel.
Whoa.
We don't need no cinnamon raisin bull junk in here.
So you're gonna sit there and say you don't want raisins in your bagels, but you all about some raisin bran all day with the crunch. I'm sorry, with the crunch.
Another thing I had on the honorables was hash brown casserole.
Yes,
kind of like a little casserole with some meat, and
that was on mine too. I just couldn't read
gravy in there, and it's bomb, man. Like some green onions, and just it tastes good. It's
don't need no.
It's like a hash in a way, Sean. You know that Northeast stuff, the hash they have. It's like
corned beef hash,
beef hash, kind of like that. But man, I don't know. It's something about it with the hash browns, and you use any kind of meat you want. I've had it with bacon and sausage, and it's delicious. So.
These things are really good.
Pancakes too. Yeah, and pancakes too. I'm not a huge fan of them. My kids love them, but I'll eat them if they're there. They're probably not one of my favorites, but
more of a French
toast
guy.
It's sometimes good. Yeah, I like a peanut butter pancake. People
sure, I'm all about it. I
spread peanut butter on my pancakes.
Even
that's
like
how I eat them.
Even if you have some Nutella or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, chocolate chip pancakes, like I'm all about those things. It's like just now, I mean, eat one, I'm good. I can't really tear them up, so can't really put that on my favorite list.
For sure. So to my top 5, number 5, I have waffles. I do have a waffle maker, and one thing I always like to do is I'll mix little bits of bacon or sausage in my waffle when I make it. So it makes it kind of a little bit more savory, because like I said, I'm more or less like a savory guy at breakfast than I am sweet. So
it's like the 5th time you've said savory.
I don't know why.
Is that like Pee-wee's? Is that like Pee-wee's word of the day or something?
Savory.
Okay.
But yeah, some waffles, man.
It's the magic word.
Man, I can. Yeah. I could definitely hit on some waffles in the morning. They're great. Number 4, I actually have donuts. So donuts are one of those things. I mean, they're so bad for you, but man, there's so many options and they're so good. I actually put donut / kolaches because I kind of get up in the same place. So I would consider both of that kind of kolaches. Got to get the spicy one too. The more savory option. But yeah, I just love the options. I mean, donuts great. Kolaches delicious. So
I didn't even think about donuts.
No, I didn't either.
How did I miss that?
Yeah. I mean, one of the greatest. Come on.
I was thinking of what I made at home, not necessarily going and getting, but
yeah.
You give me a box of Dunkin', what are those things? Those little munchkins or whatever.
Donut holes.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
Yeah, donut holes. Yeah, delicious.
Lights out.
Lights out, basically.
Get your own box. Basically.
Get your own.
Krispy Kremes. Come on, man. Krispy Kremes too.
Yeah, if you want to pay $12 for 12 donuts,
that's how much they are there.
Oh, dude, it's expensive up here.
Same here.
Wow.
I mean, easily. If not like 15.
It's like $9 for a 6-pack for the Krispy Kremes.
Oh yeah,
but we have this place up here.
Sell it cheap here, $5 a dozen.
That's awesome. We have this place up here called Duck Donuts, and they make like the donuts right in front of you, and you have the little conveyor belt and the assembly line where they put your toppings on top. Really
That's
good.
Cool.
Yeah.
T's got old Round Rock donuts by him. I'd be hitting that place up.
Round Rock's in Dallas. I live in San Antonio. You know what I mean? Like, go all the way up there for a donut. Yeah, I mean, if I'm up that way, sure. But I got a Dunkin' down the road. They're kind of weak now. They're not like that one in San Angelo. That one in San Angelo was good back in the day.
Yeah.
This one's more concerned about
one,
coffee.
Man, was great.
Right. And Krispy Kreme's a couple miles away. They're pretty good. I've tried to avoid that stuff for years now. So it's
sure. It's hard, man. It's hard.
It is. I like to eat them
every
once
in a while. Very rare thing.
Try to. Definitely try to.
Yeah.
We have a
3.
Sorry, I'll say we have a Shipley's Donuts down the street, and that's a pretty good local thing too.
Shipley's.
I don't know if that's local or if that's something around
Shipley's is good
around Texas, but
I've eaten one in Abilene and one in Brownwood. So
yeah, it's pretty darn good. Good. They have some really tasty kolaches as well. So.
Yeah, they do.
Go ahead, man. Sorry to go off track.
No, it's fine. 3, I have cereal.
That's what I do.
So cereal. I mean,
well, we know what flavor.
About it.
Yeah, we already know flavor.
Right? Don't make fun of my Special K or my Raisin Bran Crunch. Come on,
Special K with the strawberries. Am I right?
Yeah.
And the yogurt.
Don't forget the grape nuts.
Hey, so I'll say what I had the other day. I had Frosted Flakes with strawberries. I sliced some fresh ones.
That's nothing wrong with that.
No,
it
was amazing.
I like with bananas too.
Yeah, it was delicious. So cereal, I mean, you can't go wrong with it. Easy breakfast.
Yep.
Just always good, no matter what. So we've discussed that. So go back and listen to that episode. Number 2, I have biscuits and gravy. Like T said, man, it's so good. I don't know what it is. Just the fluffy biscuit and then some sausage gravy over it. And
man, you sound like you're describing a Chick-fil-A sandwich right now, man. A fluffy bun.
Savory. It's just so damn good. I don't know. I can't, man.
I know. I mean, it is. It's if you can make a really good gravy too, like, oh man, like.
Yes.
Well.
Yeah. Hey now.
Talking about breakfast.
Should I go down your list? Because I always write everybody's down. So should I just write for yours like savory waffles?
Yes.
Savory donuts.
Savory
cereal. That's savory grape nuts. You know what I mean?
Savory.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm saying that. But go ahead and give me your savory. It's number 1.
So I go with breakfast tacos / burritos, whatever you want to call them. It's just, man, I just love, I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever done the Stripes thing, the bacon Q they have there that they do. So they do 2 slices of they do 2 slices of bacon. They do eggs and bacon. They do spicy potatoes, and then they do cheese on it. And it's like amazing. It's like a packed, like
nice.
It's like a pound or 2 pound burrito they do for you, and it's like $1.59 or something. So it's like super
good. Good old San Angelo prices.
Yeah, man, it's great.
I think cost you $15 here.
Yeah, no. So I definitely recommend it. Go and try the bacon Q. Go and make your own if you can too. But breakfast tacos, burritos, as we call them here in West Texas, delicious. So,
do you have a favorite one?
Making me hungry now.
Like favorite, breakfast taco or burrito?
Probably that bacon Q. I love just a good bacon. I like to put slices of bacon and then what I usually do is 2 slices of bacon and then a potato, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, I'm with you on
top
that.
of that.
I'm definitely down with that.
That's good.
We used to have
best of both worlds.
I think we had what was it called? Taco Shack when I first moved here. I think it was up north where my dad was living at the time and stuff. And they did a Burnett Road burrito, which is the road it was off of, or a road it's close to. And and it was sausage, bacon, eggs, cheese, and potatoes. And it was like a $6 burrito or something. It was huge and it was fantastic.
Wow, sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds really
making
good.
me hungry.
I'm trying to think
Sean, how about you? What do you got?
Yeah, well, I guess can you count mimosas?
Sure.
Okay.
Breakfast drink.
Mimosas, right?
Yeah. Yep. I like some, every once in a while, some grits and eggs. Like the potatoes, roasted potatoes on the side. But number 5, I went with huevos rancheros.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Just
Get
good.
Fancy on us.
Yeah, man. That's how we do it on the East Coast.
That was a pelican out there, that's for sure.
Straight butter, gravy that's left over in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, so question for you. On your number 5, does anyone else out there know what it is? Do they know what huevos rancheros are, or do they not?
Well,
Who's they
maybe.
exactly?
I don't know, dude.
I'm saying if you made it for
Are we
someone,
talking
they'd
about,
be
are we
like,
talking about
"Ooh,
this? Are we
what
talking
is
about the
this
6
mixture?"
listeners we have that actually pay attention to us? I mean,
Hi,
Yes.
Mom.
yeah. Hi, mom. Hi,
Hey,
dad.
it's at least 8. Come on.
I mean,
Yeah.
they know what that is. They're out. They're still in Los Angeles. So they got an idea.
True.
People in Wisconsin apparently.
But hey, Jarrett Reddick,
Maybe.
Mexican food north
Maybe.
of here sucks anyways.
Well, for
So-
all the people out there, if we ever run into each other, I will make you some huevos rancheros.
There we go.
It's just fried eggs, crispy tortillas, chips, like, strips, and salsa. You can add refried beans and cheese, throw some meat into it, but
black beans, I think some people use too. So
yeah.
I've seen
So it's pretty simple. I mean, it's just you got salsa left from taco night, bam.
Yep.
All you need is a couple eggs, and then what did I say? 3 waffles.
3.
Just any good waffle.
Yeah.
Anytime. I don't care if it's the regular Belgian or or is that the fancy ones or just a regular
Belgian? Yeah.
Yeah. So those, I like waffles over pancakes any day.
Definitely.
But I have a waffle maker, and it's like one of those mini ones, so it's like make one at a time. It's kind of dumb. But at 2, my all time it's simple. It's just a ham, egg, and cheese omelet.
Yes, forgot about the omelets, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Omelets,
I get close to making them correctly when I'm like, just the way I cook my eggs. I kind of cook them quick, but almost every time I go to like fold it to make one, it is just breaking up. And I'm like, oh, well, we're close, but yeah, we'll just leave it as is and go.
Then you have scrambled eggs.
Then we have scrambled eggs, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
I mean, any kind of omelet.
Yeah, I'm down. Like, yeah, I feel like with an omelet, that's where the cheese really comes into play. I mean, sometimes breakfast tacos can go either way with cheese or something like that, but like especially with an omelet, though, like just like a ham and cheese omelet sometimes it hits the spot. So,
of course, with some hash browns, which I can't cook for the life of me. Mm-hmm. I suck at cooking hash browns.
Absolutely, same.
I know what it is. Yeah,
I get the frozen all ones. Just pour them up.
Yeah, I mean, I try. Yeah, whatever. I still screw that one up. See, I haven't tried them in the air fryer yet, so I have to try them that.
It'll work for sure. It's almost close to a McDonald's hash brown in a way, which is kind of scary, but yeah, it's good though.
Those are good when they first come out of the fryer. But number 1, I have breakfast burritos, because that's what they're called here on the East Coast. But I am from Texas, so we'll go burritos/tacos. I like just egg, sausage, some bell peppers, some cheese, a little salsa, almost like the McDonald's breakfast burritos. Not what they used to be, but an all-time classic. Or just making them at home. So that's one thing everybody likes here is having tortillas. So, but you want to know a killer recipe that I'd make for my kids?
Yes.
You get some chocolate cake mix, right? And you make chocolate cake waffles, right?
Try to put a dude to sleep after that, man.
Okay. Then you will top it with some fluff, marshmallow fluff, right? And then some heated up Nutella, and then crumble some bacon on top.
Yeah, good. That's called good day to me. You won't.
That's called comatosis.
Yeah, you won't see me the rest of the day.
Diabetic comatosis.
Yeah, I was like, well, it sounds damn good. I'll say that.
Yeah, that does sound really good. But
wow.
Whew.
Yeah, it's killer. But yeah, a diabetic's worst nightmare.
So what's the secret to making your eggs fluffy?
My scrambled eggs?
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you start that initial stir, you have to take them off the heat. And then, of course, milk. I always add milk.
Yeah, milk.
Some people use creamer, or not creamer, but cream, heavy cream. Yeah. But I like
creme
milk.
Fraiche.
Yeah.
A little creme fraiche.
I've
used Mexican crema before, too. And it actually came out a little more savory. But
well played, sir. Well played. That's hilarious.
But yes, I do agree. Adding a little bit to it can help a lot.
There's our audience.
Right?
Yeah, but you have to remove the eggs from the heat. Especially if you're making scrambled eggs. You can't, as soon as you start breaking them up, you have to remove, because they're still going to cook. This is why you pull a steak off early, because it's still going to cook. But
I agree.
Anyways, we're shifting with that, guys.
Yes.
I mean, I can make a mean
once everybody gets.
I just don't simply know that. I don't know all the ins and outs and all the tricks and all that stuff, but I can make a pretty good breakfast though.
Yep. I've seen the pics.
From the pics, they you have a talent there, sir.
Yes.
So with that,
hold up. Use the word talent, and I would. That's not the word I would use. Like learning
skill.
I'd say learning, but talent, no.
If Jan can cook, so can you, kind of thing.
Look at this.
Look at it, marvelous. This is a marvelous.
If I can ever be on his level of preparation, then sure.
Right. I used to just love watching his show after show after show, like him and Emerald. Man, that was my.
Yeah. He was on. Wasn't Yan Can cook on PBS for a while or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. Yep.
But yeah, either way, I just popped in my head. So.
Yeah, then Martha Stewart came around and screwed it all up.
Appreciate the compliment and everything, but talent though, let's not use that word. Let's not.
If I had a sound effect for that, I would push a button, but I don't know what to push right there. So
I do. I got one.
Random.
Don't use that word. That's what it'd be. You didn't.
Well, before this gets back a little more derailed than all it is, let's talk a little MLB playoffs, guys, and then we'll jump to see or no. And we'll have this as a quick wrap-up so we can get back with rapid fire for next week 6 of the NFL season. Basically a third of the way there. But, so, with the playoffs, any surprises other than let's just start out in L.A. with the Diamondbacks just taking it to the Dodgers?
For sure. Yeah.
I mean,
biggest surprise, no doubt.
We talked about it, last week or last episode possibly, about when we were doing our predictions and stuff, and we said, I mean, I remember saying that like the D-backs were ahead of schedule, a lot of talent and everything there. We also said that outside of Kershaw, what kind of pitching does the Dodgers have? And so far, we're kind of seeing what we all discussed in a way. But I am shocked that the D-backs have kind of gone in there and, I mean, just handled business. And so that's pretty shocking, man.
Yep.
Yeah, 9 runs given up in the first two, in the first inning of games 1 and 2 total.
Yeah.
It's just
horrible start.
It's impressive. It's impressive, if anything, man. And again, playoff baseball. It's a beautiful thing. Like, who's going to step up?
Absolutely.
We're looking at the Rangers right now too.
There's always a team that surprises everyone, and it's
like nothing ever goes according to plan, and so it makes.
Yeah.
So it makes the roller coaster ride somewhat fun, but it also it's nerve wracking at the same time. Very.
That's why you love it. I love it.
I love to hate it.
I prefer a baseball playoff game over a NFL playoff game. I don't know why. Yeah.
Hey, just because your Giants aren't doing well, come on.
The who?
So tell me this. So
the Tank for Caleb team?
If God willing this doesn't happen, if the Braves do get knocked out, I don't watch baseball anymore. I'll click on it every once in a while, but I'm not going to sit and watch a whole game. I'm just done with it.
Done for the AL for sure, but I would probably
really care, honestly.
I would probably still have it like on in the background, checking up on it,
Yeah, I just wouldn't sit down and watch a whole game,
No.
I will if I'm bored and there's nothing else on, kind of thing, or something. Like, I got a lot of friends that are Stros fans, so I'm always intrigued to kind of check them out and see what's going on. But now the Rangers are trying
they're
to do
up
something.
2-1 now.
Yep.
The Stros are. They're up
But yeah,
2-1, can take it home.
I don't personally. I can honestly personally say like I am super nervous for the Braves to go all the way. But we'll see. I mean, it's baseball. It's playoffs. It's one of those like you don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I think the winner of that series is going to the World Series.
I mean,
they're going to rep the NL. That's what I think.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the D-backs are scrappy right now, so it's a tough. I don't know.
True,
but you know, it's fun to sit back and watch. Like, I mean, yes, if they do get eliminated, I probably won't pay attention as much. But I mean, I've already watched some games without watching them, so I don't see why that would change. Just again,
I'll turn on a game and watch a little bit of it. I just wouldn't like when the Braves are on. I'll sit down and watch it, opening pitch to ending pitch. I won't do that.
I try to. I feel like the better luck's for me not to watch sometimes.
I know, I do too.
That's the way I feel. For a while.
Superstitious.
Not me. I've probably watched 150 games this year. Listened and watched, and I've watched a lot of pitches.
How many non-Braves games?
50, maybe. Like the Sunday night game. Just and if, like T said, if there's nothing else on and you're just chilling, but usually an inning or two. If it's a good matchup or good pitching duel or something, or a game with implications. But for the most part, I just like baseball.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I honestly do. I'll tune in. It's just, how much of it am I going to really like? Am I going to sit there and be like, okay, now? I mean, if it's not my team or if it's not a, something that's going to keep me glued in, then probably not. No, I'm not going to pay that much attention. So. But it depends, though.
Well, I mean, it's just like the really NFL. If your team gets knocked out, so I'm used to watching other teams in the playoffs, So,
but I can watch a playoff game from start to finish, not involving the Bucks. I can watch a playoff game. I can watch any game in the NFL, really not involving my teams. Like Monday night, I mean, shitty game between the Raiders and Packers, but I'll watch just about damn near every minute of it too.
Yeah, I'm with you. I get you on that.
So
I did as well. I mean,
I had the Braves on my iPad and them on the TV.
I couldn't get off the game. I couldn't. All I heard was white noise from the Monday Night Football game. I could not pay attention to it.
I had them both on mute. iPad with the game on and TV with the football game on.
Full volume. Full volume.
All right. Hey, you did call it. You did call it. So he's been their best player so far. Riley.
Oh yeah.
So this is going to be his. Yeah. But about time. Well, that was his first hit, so it came at a very, very good time.
That was one of the craziest finishes I think I've watched, and outside of
unbelievable.
Outside of I mean, there's been some awesome comebacks, but like the defensive play and then the double up, that was. I mean, I wasn't as pumped 30-something as I was 30-something years ago when Sid Bream crossed home plate like that, but I mean, there was a loud clap and
awesome.
a loud yeah, and I'm sure.
I
my window
woke the neighbors up.
Yeah, I'm sure with my window open, some eye openers. Like what was that?
I was screaming. I was so pumped, and then just still getting goosebumps to this moment. As one of the best, and what a catch by Harris. But but Darno, I mean, great job by Snitker to put Darno, who usually catches Max Fried. So he switched the lineup and went back to the normal lineup. I didn't get the whole changing of game one.
Either. That's what I was gonna say. Game one was a mistake.
Well, it was righty, lefty.
Yeah.
To kind of combat their left-handed bullpen, but it's like the offense took off as soon as they moved Olsen and Albies, when he switched and put Olsen fourth and Ozzy second, and that's when the lineup took off.
Everything was clicking for him.
Yep, and as much as it is a creature of habit, and the Braves had the usually most consistent lineup, other than lefty-righty pitching, switching, Ozuna and Pilar. Rosario and Pilar in left field.
Yeah.
But I will say this though, like, I mean, the Phillies got a couple of those hits where it's broken bats or little bloopers or just right over the shortstop or second baseman's heads and stuff like that. But when it comes down to being in a one-run game like that, I mean, that dude Castellanos got a hold of that ball. If it wasn't for Michael Harris being Michael Harris, that's in the gap. That's a tie game. He's on second. Good chance they're going to probably blow that. So I'm not being negative. I'm just trying to be real about like our pitching has got to step up somewhere. You have to. You have to. So that's the part that's got me a little nervous. Now, yeah, our offense can is very explosive. I know that, but again, like let's get some people out. let's not have to crash into center field and double up people to end games. Like it's exciting, but that took some years off my life, man.
It's just that there's been not a lot of clean innings at first.
Yeah.
But like last night, Fried had 9 batters with a 2-0 count. Yep. I mean, so it's just a lot of traffic.
It's not good.
Yeah, and again,
eventually it's going to burn you.
It can. No, they can make adjustments and get right. I get all that, but it's something not to panic or worry about, but it's something to keep an eye on. So, but we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out.
Maybe we'll be more aggressive on the base pass too.
It's kind of what I'm thinking too. Play some small ball. Let's play some.
Yeah, and Max shut down the.
How many steals did Acuna have during the season? 73. Mm-hmm. He hasn't attempted one steal.
He got one.
73 of 84.
Yeah, he got one last night.
He hasn't attempted one.
He did.
Did he get one last night?
Yeah, but it was on a.
That's good.
They didn't throw at him, but he just kind of stole it.
Yeah, they weren't even trying, right? They were.
I think
there was like 2 outs, and they were.
Something like that.
He stole third.
Batter. Yeah, that's good. But I want him to be aggressive.
I'm with you on that.
Just play baseball.
Play the way you played.
Yeah.
Got you there.
I mean, yes, we set all the offensive records, but we still led the league in hitting.
Yeah.
And slugging percentage.
We had 273 as a team, you know?
Yeah, just play baseball. The power will come. And I think that's what they were trying to do. That first game and a half was just show everybody, we got the offense. But play baseball, and we'll be just fine.
That's right. Pitch well, play baseball. Let's roll. So
that's right. That is right. So I loved it. But, yeah, I think the Rangers, watch out. Rangers, Astros. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good series.
Talk about the state divided. State divided.
Right there. A lot more Ranger fans, I would say. At least over here.
Astros fans here for sure. I guess with my friends, it's kind of divided, but it's always interesting when they match up, so it should be fun.
Man, they like those cheaters, the Astros.
Everyone cheats, like I've said. They got caught. But the thing is, they came back and did it again without doing so. So you gotta give them some credit.
Right.
You just got to know how not to get caught. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's why my dad in Little League is changing the signs. It's like, Dad, it's T-ball. But you never know. So, but yes, but baseball and football on the same day. I love it. It gets me cross-eyed and makes my brain hurt, but in a positive way. So with that,
yes, it's true.
You guys' picture keeps fading in and out. I don't know why.
Mine does. I'm here.
I could hear you. I can't see you. I could see Trenton.
But
at least it's continuous.
Day.
Yeah. Yep.
Your turn, right?
So.
I guess so. Bye. No, I'm just kidding.
See you next time. All right, with that, let's shift into See or No, guys. 5th edition. I promise you, I got all questions this time that will require the proper answer of See or No.
Okay.
Not me trying to match a name to See or another name to No. So, okay.
I was going, ¿qué? ¿Qué?
I?
That's my answer.
All right, so let's just start with the Dallas homer, Ryan, and smashed by San Francisco.
Yeah, they did.
And Dak is almost halfway to his prediction of not throwing 10 interceptions. So
right,
3 in the second half.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So with Dak's let's just say right now, Ryan, will Dallas extend Dak Prescott?
Well, answer me this: isn't he still under contract for another 2 years?
Yeah,
his
he
contract?
sure is. $61 million.
Well, but you know how Jerry Jones likes to sign players early.
That's
2 years early.
That's a no then.
Don't hurt your back, people.
No, I don't think they will. They got to wait and see what they have. They got to, they're not going to...
BRB.
I don't mean to say it, pull a Giants and, sign someone over $40 million and kind of regret it. But, so I say no. I think the Cowboys want to see what they have first. Like, I believe they got smashed. I believe they'll come back and have a nice shootout victory against the Chargers. A little prerequisite for this Monday night. But I do think they're not going to extend him past what he has right now. Maybe the year, so maybe in a couple years, like his contract year, his last year, they might be talking about something then. But we got to see first what he does, man. If he can't win a playoff game by then there's no way. No way. So
at least not for the price that he's going to be asking.
Yeah. Not the $60 million that I was hearing. There's no way. There's no way, So I say no.
Excuse me. But I don't know, man. I think they just
don't see it either.
Like they need to establish
their
a run
game plan
game.
sucks. For that game.
They just whether it's
Mike
his
McCarthy
fault or not,
sucks. So what do you expect?
I think Dak's best year is his rookie year.
Maybe
it was 1-2 years. Whenever he had a good season, 3 years ago, right before he broke his foot, whenever that was. So, but I don't know. I'm not gonna knock him. I'm not gonna bash on him or nothing. Just they gotta change something. They think they're gonna try to be an elite team, and right now they're not.
Yeah.
Their defense is there. Losing Van Der Esch will hurt, but their defense can hold them in games. It's just like I asked last week. If they get behind 14 points, can they come back? We saw
right, but who has Dallas beat? The Giants.
They haven't played anybody yet. That was their first real competition,
right?
There's no doubt about that.
The Jets, right, and the Bears.
Yeah.
So, and they lost to the Cardinals and the 49ers. So, I don't know.
It's a mixed bag.
It is a mixed bag. All right, with that, T, is Kyler Murray going to be traded to a new team this season?
Okay.
Kyler Murray.
I got it. You said be traded
this season. This season.
I would say no. I think I'm saying no because I don't think the record will hold for them to do a move if they're trying to say get a quarterback or something in return. Also, I don't know how healthy he is, so I don't know if there's another team that's willing to bite. Maybe there's someone out there that wants to move on in the future and stuff like that, but I just don't see it right now. I don't see the Vikings trading for him. I can see Cousins. I can see that working out between them and switching in a way for him to come in, but I just don't think the Vikings' record is in a position for them to try to make a move. Now, they win the next couple of games, sure, but they're also in there with the Niners and the Rams and such like that. So I'm gonna say no.
Oh, the Cowboys beat the Patriots, the other team they beat, not the Bears.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I agree with T. I don't think it's gonna happen yet. I think they want to see what Kyler can do with this team first. I think they're gonna give him a shot. The Cardinals play hard, man. I will say that.
They do.
But
and that's what I mean. Even for that Dobbs kid playing right now, if he keeps kind of doing what he's doing, then I could see them making a move if someone came a calling and stuff like that. But no, I just.
I
don't
think they know he's
moved.
not the long-term answer though.
Yeah,
so
I think so.
Well, they've still only won one game.
Yeah,
so.
I was gonna say they're still 1-4, so it's not like they played hard, but they've been.
They couldn't even beat the Giants. What's wrong with them?
I know.
So
they let the Giants come back on them, man.
Right?
How low do you go?
Right?
It's like I'm just kidding.
They aren't who we thought they were. We let them off the hook.
I know it's almost bad as getting your ass kicked by the Bears. I mean, geez. I'm kidding. Man.
You'll get yours. You're gonna get yours.
No, we actually beat the Bears, so we did handle business with them.
No, just remember, you asked for the Phillies. You asked for the Phillies. Remember that. So yeah, you'll get yours. You just wait and see.
I know. I'm scared it's going to be this Sunday. Unfortunately, with the Lions.
Where did I say that the Manders were any good? I've never said that.
I thought they would win that game. I think we all picked them.
Yeah, we all did.
Last week we all did. So,
but then Butkus has to go and kick the bucket, unfortunately, and then they got motivated somewhere. I think it inspired them enough to where the Manders definitely overlooked them. I mean, you let DJ Moore have 230 yards receiving at about 160.
Single coverage all night long.
Double coverage.
Double cover him. He's going to kill you like that.
Yeah, it was like 80% of Fields' yards went to DJ Moore.
Isn't Riverboat Ron in charge of the defense? So, his old buddy Jack Del Rio is
in charge of a. So
no, he is not Riverboat Ron. We have determined this. He is Field Goal Ronald.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he's on a short leash. There's no doubt in that. If they're gonna have this kind of offense, if they could just find a way to play some solid defense, like they can compete. I just don't know if that's the case. So we'll see. We're getting off subject here. We're wasting time talking about the Manders.
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's okay. It's all right. All right. So Ryan, start this next question, and I got a part to answer this. But anyways, will Kirk Cousins be traded? And if your answer is C, where?
C. To the New York Jets.
Nueva Jets.
Yes. I do see him getting traded. I know it's kind of weird. You usually don't see teams have fire sales at the end of the year, so it's kind of rare you don't see it. I was thinking about teams that sucked last year, the Raiders. They sucked. They didn't just fire sell Derek Carr somewhere, but I'm sure they could have, but they didn't.
Sure.
So it's pretty rare that you see it, but I hear these reports they're working out Colt McCoy and for the Vikings, and it makes me wonder, are they thinking about getting his? I mean, why would you be working out a quarterback, 5 games into the year? So a little bit curious without an injury. So
yep.
I was going to say that with the Jefferson injury, and they don't know if they're going to depending what their record is when he comes back, are they going to push him to come back?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was my second part, or another part that I wanted to ask. Will they shut JJ down if they lose?
I don't know that they'll shut him down. I mean, it's a 4-week injury. So what are you going to do? Are you really going to say, well, these last 8 games, he's just not going to play?
And that's the argument to it. Are they going to do that? Are they going to play the Caleb Williams game? Or are they going to, I don't know.
Well, I mean, he said Minnesota would be one of the teams he'd want to play for. So, because he came out with a list. Hold on, I took a picture of it because it made my day.
The Giants.
Yeah, he did. He did list the Giants as one of his teams. Let's see.
He's not going there.
Why not? Just eat it. Okay.
You can't eat it.
Well, it came out and said that Williams said he could make more at USC next year than as a rookie in the NFL.
But you don't turn down being the number 1 pick in the NFL.
You do not. Not
you could.
Like that. We can.
He says he'll only play for the Raiders, 49ers, Vikings, Cowboys, Giants.
Wow. The Raiders with Tom Brady as an owner, he's brought some fame to that franchise a little bit. Unbelievably.
I mean, the whole Vegas thing, every sports team that's been there the Golden Knights has won. Is it the Aces? The WH, and they're badass.
WNBA,
destroying everybody. And now you bring the Raiders. At least they have a big fan base.
you never have a home field advantage because every game everybody's like, "Ooh, let's go to Vegas," and half the stadium is the opponent's fans every game. There's no home field ever.
Still a badass stadium.
17 road games every year.
Yes, it is.
So, but
yep. Okay. So with that, the next question, or not a question, but I was thinking one spot I thought that would trade for Kirk Cousins that nobody is talking about. New England. The Patriots.
That's a good point.
Maybe, but
I don't see Bill and them making that kind of move. As stubborn as they are, and stuff like that, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but only if they're going to do it and sign him for next year. Like, that would make the only sense to me for New England.
I mean, are they going to be?
But they need to find. They got to find their identity, though. They don't have they have zero run game. It looks like he's never played football before. And
their defense has been getting their ass kicked every game.
Plus they lost Judon, poor guy,
and Christian Gonzalez.
That kid was playing was awesome.
They lost him. I get it. They got J.C. Jackson.
That's a good. I like the question though, Sean. Like I really do. I think that's a good perspective. Like, I mean, the Gibbons, the Jets. But it's like, okay, you're going to go and trade for him for 2 months to hopefully get you to the playoffs. Therefore, Aaron's going to come back and take over. Okay, but what are you giving up for that? Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's could he get traded to New England? Possibly. Price. Could he? Like I said, could the Cowboys sneak in there and eat that money? I know
the Jets did put Mecole Hardman on the chopping block or on the trade block.
Yeah, Hardman for Cousins.
They're trying to trade Hardman, so you could trade like him and like a 6th-round pick, and probably
Kansas City should just get Hardman back.
Right?
Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's there's a couple of teams that make sense for him to go to, but just because of their current situations. But as far as baseball, you usually trade those guys because you're just kind of renting them for the rest of the season. I mean, you don't see that much in football, and so I'm just curious if they did, like, how would it all work out? Because Aaron wants to come back and play next year, so we'll see.
This year.
He said he's going to be ready for the playoffs, but
I know that's what I mean. But he also wants to. It's hard to say the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl, but if they don't get it done, it's like I think he might come back and play one more year because he got hurt. So that would, then that means you're shipping off Cousins again somewhere else. I don't know. It's kind of a messy situation. I like the thought of it, but yeah. So, and then there's no telling what's going to happen in the next game and a half or 2 games where who gets hurt or what if Cousins gets hurt.
True.
So, it's a lot of questions there, but I do think he gets moved. I'm just kind of curious, like where.
Yeah.
So.
It shall be interesting, but it's rare that you see a big time big move, especially quarterback in season, because like you guys said, it's a little weird with the Jets bringing another veteran in. Patriots, are they going to really be in it? What do you give up? So all good valid points. So with that, let's wrap this up, guys. Ryan, tell everybody about this social media thing.
We are everywhere. We are on X. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on TikTok. We are on YouTube. Search Real Tree Shakers Show. You will find us. You will see our sexy faces. We will be savory towards you.
Listen, I ain't trying to waffle nobody. You know what I mean? So
there you go. Yes. Please find us. Please comment. Follow us. Comment. Suggest anything you would like to hear us talk about, and we will.
Please waste 50 minutes of your day listening to our rambling rear ends.
Yes, subscribe.
Probably should reword that too.
Swifties, so, follow us.
Oh my God!
before it's over, because it looks like it might be already. Who knows?
I'm sorry. I was trying the whole show not to bring that up, but anyway,
it's gonna happen.
I was waiting for it. I know better.
Well,
I already know better.
Well, at least it took us 55 minutes into it. So with that, this has been the Real Tree Shaker Show. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Much love. Peace.